in Human Development and Family Studies. I have completed my MPhil from Madras University. So it is basically to know how a human develops, and of course here what I will be focusing is on mostly on the personality development. Before that, I just want to tell you a few tips. That is, while this course is going on, you can keep your chat open, so that whenever I ask some question or something, you should be able to answer into that. You should use the chat. Okay, so I will start the session with a small what you call story. 1 minute. Let me keep my So I'll start this session with a small story. All of you, please listen to the story. At the end of the story, there will be a question for which you have to make use of the chat. Okay. So the story is like this. ഒരു ഗ്രാമത്തില് രണ്ട് പിള്ളേരുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. ഒരാളുടെ പേര് അജയ്, ഒരാളുടെ പേര് വിജയ്. ആ ഗ്രാമത്തിൽ എല്ലാ വർഷവും ഒരു ഉത്സവം ഉണ്ടാവും. ആ ഉത്സവത്തിന് ഒരു ഓട്ട മത്സരമുണ്ട്. ഈ ഓട്ട മത്സരത്തില് ആ നാട്ടിലെ എല്ലാ കുട്ടികളും പങ്കെടുക്കും. അവിടുത്തെ എല്ലാ കൗമാരപ്രായം കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടുള്ള അല്ലെങ്കിൽ യൂത്ത് വിൽ പാർട്ടിസിപ്പേറ്റ്. സോ വിജയ് അദ്ദേഹത്തിന് ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാമിന് പങ്കെടുക്കണമെന്ന് ഭയങ്കര ആഗ്രഹം. അതുകൊണ്ട് വിജയ് എപ്പോഴും എക്സസൈസ് ചെയ്യും, രാവിലെ എണീക്കും, ഡയറ്റ് അതനുസരിച്ചുള്ളത് പ്ലാൻ ചെയ്യും. അങ്ങനെ പല കാര്യങ്ങളും വിജയ് ഇതിനു വേണ്ടി തയ്യാറെടുക്കുകയാണ്. അജയിന് അത്ര താല്പര്യമൊന്നുമില്ല, ഇതിങ്ങനെ കണ്ടു നടക്കുകയാണ്. അങ്ങനെ ഓട്ട മത്സരത്തിന്റെ തലേ ദിവസം ആവുമ്പോൾ അജയുടെ അമ്മ അജയനോട് ചോദിക്കും, അജയ് നിനക്ക് ഈ പരിപാടിയിൽ പങ്കെടുക്കാൻ താല്പര്യം ഇല്ലേ? എന്താണ് നീ പരിപാടിയിൽ പങ്കെടുക്കാത്തത്? അപ്പൊ പറയും, അത് അമ്മ എനിക്ക് ഈ ഓട്ട മത്സരത്തിലൊന്നും താല്പര്യമില്ല, എന്നെ ഇതിൽ നിന്ന് ഒഴിവാക്കണം. അമ്മ പറയും, പറ്റില്ല, ഈ ഓട്ട മത്സരത്തിൽ നീ പങ്കെടുത്തേ പറ്റൂ. കാരണം ഈ ഗ്രാമത്തിലെ എല്ലാ വ്യക്തികളും ഇതില് കുട്ടികളും ഉള്ളത് കൊണ്ട് നീയും അതിൽ പങ്കെടുക്കണം. അപ്പൊ ശരി, അപ്പൊ എന്താണ്, നമ്മുടെ അജയും പങ്കെടുക്കുന്നു. അങ്ങനെ അജയും വിജയും മത്സരത്തിന് പങ്കെടുക്കുന്നു. മത്സരം ആരംഭിക്കുന്നു. വിജയ് ഫുൾ പൊട്ടൻഷ്യലോടെ ഫുൾ 100% പാർട്ടിസിപ്പേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നു. എന്നാൽ അജയ് ജസ്റ്റ് ഓടുന്നു. റിസൾട്ട് വരുമ്പോൾ വിജയ്ക്ക് 3rd പൊസിഷൻ കിട്ടും. വിജയ് ഗെറ്റ്സ് 3rd പൊസിഷൻ and Vijay is extremely happy because he got 3rd position. He only wanted to participate, but he got 3rd, and he gets extremely happy and he is highly enthusiastic. സന്തോഷം കൊണ്ട് തുള്ളിച്ചാടുകയാണ്. രണ്ടാമത്തേത് നമ്മുടെ അജയിന് 2nd പൊസിഷൻ കിട്ടും. അമ്മ പറഞ്ഞതുകൊണ്ട് മാത്രം പങ്കെടുത്ത അജയിന് 2nd പൊസിഷൻ കിട്ടുകയാണ്. അപ്പൊ ഈ 2nd പൊസിഷൻ കിട്ടുന്ന അജയ് ബ്രോൺസ് കിട്ടി, അല്ല സിൽവർ കിട്ടി. പക്ഷെ അജയ് വിജയിന്റെ അത്ര ഒരു സന്തോഷം ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നില്ല, എന്തോ ഒരു ദുഃഖമുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. So my question is, you can all use your chat. My question is, why is Ajay unhappy in spite of getting 2nd position? You can use the chat. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ചാറ്റിൽ യൂസ് ചെയ്ത് ചാറ്റ് വിത്ത് ഇതിൽ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് മെസ്സേജ് ഇടാം. Why is Ajay unhappy? Because he believes he might have won if he tried. Very good. Nimisha, a great applause for you. In a short span of time, you have responded. Anybody else who want to respond? He is thinking he could have tried some more. Very good. If you can't type, you can also വേണമെങ്കിൽ audio പറയുകയും ചെയ്യാം. Unmute ചെയ്തിട്ട് പറയണമെങ്കിൽ പറയാം if everybody cannot use the message. Are you all here? എല്ലാവരും ഉണ്ടോ ഇവിടെ? So I'll call one by one then. Yeah? So I'll somebody and you, cause he was guilty that he didn't prepare enough in advance. Very good, Aparna. He didn't use his full potential. Very good. So who is Akhila Babu? Akhila Babu, can you answer? Okay. So Akhila is not there. Albi Basil.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, can you think of the answer?
അവൻ പ്രിപ്പയർ ചെയ്യാതെ സെക്കൻഡ് വന്നതിലുള്ള വിഷമം, വേറൊരാള് ആ സ്ഥാനത്ത് വന്നുള്ളൊരു ചിന്ത.
ഞാൻ പ്രിപ്പയർ ചെയ്യാതെ എനിക്ക് കിട്ടി, എന്നെക്കാളും ഡിസേർവ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ള വേറൊരാളുകൾ കാണുമോ എന്നുള്ളൊരു ചിന്ത. ഓക്കെ. കാർത്തിക KR. Kartika KR is not there. Yes. എന്തായിരിക്കും കാർത്തിക അജയന്റെ വിഷമത്തിന്റെ കാരണം?
ട്രൈ ചെയ്തിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ ചിലപ്പോൾ ഫസ്റ്റ് പൊസിഷൻ കിട്ടാനുള്ള ഒരു ചാൻസ് ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു എന്നുള്ളൊരു തോന്നലാകാം.
ട്രൈ ചെയ്തിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ കുറച്ചും കൂടെ നമ്മൾക്ക് ഫസ്റ്റ് പൊസിഷൻ കിട്ടിയേനായിരുന്നു. സോ ഈ കഥയിൽ നിന്ന് നമുക്ക് മനസ്സിലാവുന്നത് എന്താണെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ, നമ്മൾ എന്ത് കാര്യത്തിനും 100% നമ്മൾ ഇട്ട് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ, 100% നമ്മൾ പാർട്ടിസിപ്പേറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് നമ്മുടെ ഫുൾ 100% നമ്മൾ അതിലോട്ട് നമ്മുടെ പൊട്ടൻഷ്യൽ യൂസ് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താണോ അതിൻ്റെ റിസൾട്ട് നമ്മൾക്ക് വലിയ വിഷമം ഉണ്ടാവില്ല. അതാണ് നമ്മുടെ വിജയ് 3rd വന്നിട്ട് വളരെ ഹാപ്പി ആയിരുന്നത്. എന്നാൽ അജയ് 100% പൊട്ടൻഷ്യൽ ഇടാതെ അമ്മ പറഞ്ഞതുകൊണ്ട് പുഷ് ചെയ്തതുകൊണ്ട് വരികയും സെക്കൻഡ് കിട്ടിയിട്ടും പുള്ളി വിചാരിച്ചത് ഞാൻ കുറച്ചും കൂടെ നന്നായിട്ട് പ്രയത്നിച്ചിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ എനിക്ക് ഫസ്റ്റ് കിട്ടുമായിരുന്നു എന്നുള്ളൊരു ചെറിയൊരു റിഗ്രറ്റ് ഉണ്ട്. സോ ഈ ഒരു പ്രോഗ്രാമിൽ ഞാൻ കാണുന്നു, നേരത്തെ 100 പേരുണ്ടായിരുന്നു, ഇപ്പൊ 93 പേരെ കാണുന്നുള്ളൂ. പലരും ചിലപ്പോൾ ആരെങ്കിലും പറഞ്ഞിട്ടായിരിക്കും വന്നിരിക്കുന്നത്, ചിലപ്പോൾ ചിലവർ ഈ പരിപാടി അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാമിൽ നിന്നും എനിക്ക് എന്തെങ്കിലും നേട്ടം ഉണ്ടാവും എന്ന് വിചാരിച്ച് വന്നതായിരിക്കാം. അപ്പോൾ ഈ ആകെ 1 hour ആണ് ഞാൻ ഈ ക്ലാസ് എടുക്കുന്നത്. ഈ ക്ലാസ്സിൽ ചിലപ്പോൾ എന്തെങ്കിലും ടിപ്സ് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് കിട്ടും PSCക്ക് ഇന്റർവ്യൂവിന് നിൽക്കാൻ. ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാമിന് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് വിജയിനെ പോലെ പങ്കെടുക്കാൻ പറ്റുമോ? ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് പുട്ട് യുവർ 100%. See, Ajay, somebody has pushed him, so he had come. So that's why whatever he got, he was sad. But if you are sitting in this class like Vijay, whatever you achieve at the end of the session, you will be happy and you will feel more content and satisfied. So my question is, those who are ready to sit for this session as Vijay, please respond to the chat by saying yes. Or you can even simply press the raise hand also. ഒന്നെങ്കിൽ റേസ് ഹാൻഡ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ യെസ് എന്നുള്ളൊരു ഇതിടുക. വെരി ഗുഡ്. സോ ഐ എം ഗെറ്റിംഗ് എ ലോട്ട് ഓഫ് പീപ്പിൾ പുട്ടിംഗ് യെസ് ആൻഡ് റേസിംഗ് ദെയർ ഹാൻഡ്സ്. വെരി ഗുഡ്. സോ ഐ assume that all those who have raised your hands and have said yes are going to 100% participate, and those who have not done, so out of 98 I could see only 19 people raising their hands and almost only 20 people saying yes. Okay, whatever it is. So now I hope you all have some paper or book with you, or maybe you can even use your mobile also. My first question is, what do you think is success in life? നമ്മുടെ ജീവിതത്തിൽ ഒരുപാട് സക്സസ് ലൈഫിൽ വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട് അല്ലേ? നമ്മൾ 10ാം ക്ലാസ് പാസ്സായി, നമ്മൾ എൻട്രൻസ് എഴുതി, നമ്മൾ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ BSc കഴിഞ്ഞു, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഡിപ്ലോമോ കഴിഞ്ഞു, എന്തെങ്കിലുമൊക്കെ കോഴ്സ് നമ്മൾ ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടാവും, നമുക്ക് ചിലപ്പോൾ ചില പ്രൈസ് കിട്ടിയിട്ടുണ്ടാവും. നിങ്ങളുടെ ലൈഫിൽ, നിങ്ങളുടെ ജീവിതത്തിൽ ഏറ്റവും പ്രധാനമായിട്ട് തോന്നുന്ന സക്സസ് എന്താണോ? ഒരു 5 സക്സസ് ഒരു പേപ്പർ എടുത്തിട്ട് ഒന്ന് എഴുതി വെച്ചോ. ഞാനൊരു 2 മിനിറ്റ് തരാം. എൻ്റെ ഇതിൽ 10:60 ആവുകയാണ്. 10:18 അകത്ത് നിങ്ങൾ എഴുതുക 5 പോയിന്റ്സ്. എൻ്റെ ലൈഫിൽ ഏറ്റവും വലിയ സക്സസ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് 10ാം ക്ലാസ് പാസ്സായി. അങ്ങനെ എന്താണോ അത് അസെൻഡിങ് ഓർഡറിൽ വേണം എന്നില്ല. എന്താണ് ജീവിതത്തിൽ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് കിട്ടിയിട്ടുള്ളത് അത് നിങ്ങൾ എഴുതുക. ഓക്കെ? Okay. So, Roshan Basil Raju. Roshan Basil Raju, you can unmute yourself and read out the success that you have written. Roshan Basil, ഇവിടെ ഉണ്ടോ? Roshan Basil, are you there? റോഷൻ ബാസിലിനെ ഒന്ന് അൺമ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുമോ നോക്കൂ. Okay, if Roshan is not there, Tara is there. Tara. Anisha A.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Anisha, can you just read out your successes?
First of all, 10th പാസ്സായത്, പിന്നെ 12th UG, പിന്നെ മോസ്റ്റ് ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻറ്റ് PG കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് വർക്ക് കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ചെയ്തത് ഭയങ്കര സക്സസ് ആയിട്ട് തോന്നിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. കാരണം കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ കുറച്ച് ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടായിട്ട് തോന്നിയതായിരുന്നു. പിന്നെ PSCയുടെ ലിസ്റ്റ് വന്നത് സക്സസ് ആയിട്ട് തോന്നുന്നുണ്ട്. ലിസ്റ്റ് കയറാൻ പറ്റിയത് തന്നെ ഒരു ഭാഗ്യം ഉള്ള രീതിയിലാണ് ഞാൻ കാണുന്നത്.
Very good, very good. I congratulate Anisha. Now Nasila Nasser. Nasila Nasser. Nasila undo. What about Roshan Basil Raju? Akhila Babu. They are not in the, otherwise you make use of the chat if you can unmute and speak. So this is an interactive session. There is no point in me sitting here and telling how to prepare for PSC rather than you interact and you speak, isn't it? That is more important. So Sandra, Teresa, Sunny is there.
Hi, ma'am.
Yeah, please, you can read out your success.
Okay, 10th പാസ്സായത്, പിന്നെ 12th ഫുൾ A1 കിട്ടിയ സക്സസ് ആയിട്ട് വരുന്നുണ്ട്. പിന്നെ അഗ്രികൾച്ചറിന് അഡ്മിഷൻ കിട്ടിയത്, പിന്നെ ഇപ്പോൾ ലിസ്റ്റിൽ വന്നത് സക്സസ് ആയിട്ട് വരും.
Thank you. So
Thank
now understand one thing. See, you are going for an interview after succeeding a lot in your life, and you are expected to sit in an interview in front of the panel as though you are very confident. So, in order to feel confident, you should always enter a room after remembering the successes in your life. നമ്മൾ എപ്പോഴും ഒരു ഇന്റർവ്യൂവിന് പോകുന്നതിന് മുമ്പായിട്ട് നമ്മുടെ ജീവിതത്തിൽ നമ്മൾ കൈവരിച്ച എന്തൊക്കെ വിജയമുണ്ടോ അത് മനസ്സിൽ കൊണ്ടുവന്ന് ആഫ്റ്റർ ദാറ്റ് യു താങ്ക് ഗോഡ് ഫോർ ഗിവിങ് യു ഓൾ ദിസ് തിങ്സ്. യു നോ വാട്ട് ഈസ് വെരി ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻറ്റ് ഇസ് യു ഷുഡ് ഹാവ് ആൻ ആറ്റിറ്റ്യൂഡ് ഓഫ് ഗ്രാറ്റിറ്റ്യൂഡ്. That is, have an attitude when you enter into a place. Normally you should enter with a self-confidence, with an attitude of gratitude. So once you have that, you know, when you enter, ignorance is not a big issue. Arrogance is what is not actually normally accepted. So, and if you're entering with ignorance without confidence, you will sound unsuccessful. But if you enter with self-confidence and with a little bit of attitude of gratitude, that will show, that will reflect in your personality, that will reflect in the way you enter, the way you speak, because you are confident. You are confident, you have self-confidence, but not arrogant. You should see there is a lot of difference between being self-confident and being arrogant. So make sure that when you enter into a room for PSC interview or any interview in your life, you must sound self-confidence should reflect in you, but it should not sound like arrogance. What is the difference between self-confidence and arrogance? In self-confidence, you know that you are having some potential and you can serve the society with the potential you have. And arrogance is thinking that I have some potential which is better than many others in this place, and I am lucky and I have the potential and I can do whatever I want. So this is a difference. You know, when you have some quality in you, you are ready to share with people, you are ready to serve for the public. That is what should be reflecting in your first entry into the room. So that is the reason that, you know, before you enter, or when you when you're sitting outside in an interview, you just collect or recollect your successes in your life. Whatever you have succeeded, you thank God that God has given you all this, and then the both things will work. One is you will feel self-confident remembering the successes that you have received, and number two, once you thank God, you will not become arrogant, but you will also have an attitude of gratitude that will shape your personality once you enter into the room. This is the number one tip that I can give you, because what matters is that the first impression actually is the moment you enter into the room, how you enter, how self-confident you are, but not arrogance, and how humble you are with gratitude feeling, with an attitude of gratitude, not to the panel members or anybody, but you have an attitude with a gratitude self to the God or to the nature. If you don't believe to the God, to the nature, whatever you have. So maybe so many people must have contributed to your success, like parents, your neighbors, your aunts, your uncles, your teachers, your sister, brothers. So that also can be the attitude that you have. So now in most of the interview, the first thing that normally they ask you is to introduce yourself. So please prepare yourself in such a way to introduce in a very brief manner. And when you say, instead of starting, I am Basil or I am Aparnath, saying like that, you can say that, and you can wish the members by saying good morning and thank you for giving me the opportunity to introduce myself. I am very privileged to be sitting here to face the interview. Myself finished BSc Agriculture and also PG the grace of the God, I think I have also I've cleared the the written test, and I hope that I can also clear this, the interview. My family consists of whoever it is. And then you can also say whether you have some experience, that also you can add. And then you can say, I belong to, maybe you can say, I'm from Trivandrum, I'm from Paipamud or Papanangod, whatever. So remember, whichever place you are, suppose you are from Nilgiris or you are from Trishur, whatever, which place you are coming from, you can expect an immediate question based on where you are from. Say, suppose you are from Trishur, they will ask you, okay, so can you tell something about Trishur Puram? So that's why be prepared when you speak about yourself. Whatever you speak about, that whichever place you are coming from, be confident and gather all the informations about your own self, the place you're coming from, etc. So that is the most important thing, that is prepare yourself for what you say, to introduce yourself. And also greet the panel very politely. Good morning, sir and madam. And also maintain eye contact with all members, not just one. See, probably one person must have asked you the question, but they must be sitting always, always you can see there'll be one person in the center, there'll be one person on the right side and one on the left, and maybe one more person, maybe towards the right. So there'll be normally 4 members will be there to question you. So always you ensure, instead of looking always on the straight in the front and not looking onto the other sides, what happens is it looks like as if you are not giving importance to the other panel members. The one who is sitting in the front of you must be the chairperson. So you, when even though the chairperson is asking the question, when you answer, ensure that you address by looking into everybody's eyes. Like, you know, when you're answering, when you're introducing yourself, probably one point you can talk to the person who's sitting in front of you, another point looking into the right side, and one looking to the left, and maybe like that you can look into everybody's eyes. That is very important. So maintain eye contact and always sit upright and hands on the lap. You must be entering the room with some a file or something. There will be a place to keep your file in front of your chair. There will be a small table. You can keep the file on the table, and you can keep your hands crossed, and you can keep either crossed or on the lap. The idea is to keep it on the lap, but sit very firmly, sit very decently, and listen fully before answering. Whatever is question, sometimes children, they have a tendency, they may be asking a question, there would be another question along with that, a thread question. But before the member finishes the first question, you have a tendency to answer it. So listen fully before answering. Take a moment to think if needed, and speak clearly at a moderate pace without filler words. You know what is filler words? Like saying, like this. Don't use these gestures. So what you should do before you go for a interview, you must take a recording of yourself. Like you yourself imagine somebody is asking, introduce yourself. So introduce yourself. Listen to how you are introducing yourself. Listen to that. Maybe you can use a mobile, and that is how you can now do it. And then listen. And what you have to do is count how many times you're using like these gestures. Count, and once you count it, you will get to know that these are the places where you are making gestures and these kind of words or sounds, so you can avoid it. So this is very important. And basically the practical questions, the common questions is, tell us about yourself, and then they come, why do you want this job? So normally, why do we need this job is because we want a financial security. Then to have a financial security, you can always do a business, isn't it? If you want to make income, you can do business, you can do many other jobs. Why do you really want to become a public servant, or you want to join the government? So, instead of saying, sometimes if they ask you, why do you want to do this job? You can always say that whichever post it is, you have a passion towards that particular job. If it's an agriculture officer post, you can say, I did my BSc agriculture, and what I'm passionate about is to help the farmers, and above that I really love plants. So these kind of things should really come out of you, rather than simply saying that I want to do job because I finished my BSc agriculture and that is why. No, it should come like, it should come from your heart, like you want to do this job because it is you have that much of passion towards this job. Okay. Then there are certain common questions, like they might ask you, where do you see yourself in 5 years? That you should prepare yourself. Suppose you are getting this job as an agriculture officer or farm officer. What do you see yourself in 5 years? And that is very important, that you plan yourself and see yourself what you are, what you will be in 5 years, if suppose you get this job. So how are you going to contribute to the society? How are you able to contribute to that particular organization, or to that particular the institution or office that you're going to work? Most of the time, sometimes you join you're coming for, as a quality safety officer or food safety officer, like if you're going for such interviews. Under which department is this, and what is the department's mission, what is the objective, and what are the activities they do? You must learn and cook, because, and who is the minister of that particular department, who is the chairman or the director, all this you should learn and cook. So if you are planning to work as farm officer, you should know who is the agriculture, you should know who is the director of agriculture department, and also you must know what is this activity that you will be doing as a farm officer or agriculture officer when you get the job. And after getting the job, what are you going to contribute as a farm officer to the society, or to the public, or to this in Kerala as such? So these kind of questions you should be prepared. Along with that, because there will be only one subject experts, rest all of them may not be subject experts, but will be from different other areas, not from agriculture background. In that case, keep updated on national, state, and local news. What are the recent news, at least in respect to your job? What are the national news or the local news updated? Maybe sometimes even international news. You can just keep yourself updated and focus on the development related to your subject area and department. That is whatever you have studied. When you are saying that I did my PG in particular subject, keep yourself updated, keep yourself keep your knowledge so strengthened that you know what are the developments that is happening related to your subject or the subject area or whatever it is. So this is very important. And also brush up subject knowledge, that I'm sure you all will be doing. Revise the core topics relevant to the post. That is very important, whatever the post is. For the post, there will be some topics that is relevant from whatever you have learned, and you learn that, and please brush up your knowledge in that. And practice explaining concepts simply. The panel may test both depth and clarity. You know what you know in the written exam, see, all of you have you've proven yourself that you know knowledge. That is how you wrote the exam and you cleared the test. But now what is that the panel members are testing is how much clarity you have, not the depth, but more than the depth is clarity, and how you have the concepts, how you can express yourself. So these are the things which is normally tested in the interviews. So this whatever you speak firmly, express it clearly, and take your own time, pause and speak. Not necessary that you should speak like an express like Vande Bharat or something. Take your own time and speak very not quietly, and say calmly, with taking your own pause in between, and explain it with clarity. And of course, I don't have to explain to you about the dress code. Whatever it is, whatever you do, dress neatly and formally. Always, boys, it would be better if you wear light colored shirts. Also, avoid flashy accessories and all. if ladies are going, don't wear a lot of flashy things, or so much of jewelries are not required. Simple sari, simple salwar, may keep your hair tidy, nails clean, shoes if you're wearing, keep it polished, and carry required documents in a very neat folder, and you can keep it in front. So it's very important that, always answer. Whenever you're answering, be honest. Be honest. Sometimes you may not know the answer, but instead of saying I don't know, you know this, please avoid answering I don't know, sorry I don't know. Don't do that. Instead you can say, I'm not sure about that, ma'am or sir, but let me just try this question, and you can answer something. Maybe it will go wrong. You understand? If a question is something which you really don't know, but you have a doubt, maybe this is the answer, but you're not sure about it. So instead of saying, I don't know, you can say, I'm not sure about that, madam or sir, but I will try to answer it. May I? And then you can answer. You understand? So that means you're taking and what do you say, a kind of green signal from them that, can I say wrong? You understand? Even if I say wrong, you accept my apologies. Accept my apologies. I might go wrong because I'm not sure about this question, but I would like to give a try. So this is the way how you should answer if the question is not that clear to you. And you can, if you're very sure about your what you're answering, if you're really very sure, you can give examples and keep your answers concise. Do not too much elaborate on it. You keep it brief and answer it quickly. Okay. Now another thing that I would like to tell you is that, so these are the normal tips for attending the interview. But to be self-confident, to look yourself very pleasing and appealing, and to develop an aura that is very accepting for people, I'll give you some tips. Okay. Before that, let me tell you, most of our emotions, how do we express it? So suppose you're angry with somebody, how will you express? Yes or no? You'll say, you'll breathe out and say, and do ahangare. അങ്ങനെ പറയാറില്ലേ? When you're angry with somebody, when you like something, when you're eating something, it's very delicious. നല്ല taste ഉണ്ട്. Even there you do a gesture called isn't it? When you're very upset or when you're tired, you say, ഒട്ടും സുഖമില്ല എനിക്ക്. Again you put a gesture called When you're jealous, you'll say, that also you do. Isn't it? So most of your expressions or emotions are expressed with a breath out by saying, Okay. So now, if you have fear to face the interview, you can breathe out by doing okay. That doesn't mean that you go and sit in front of the panel members and do no. Before you enter, when you're sitting outside, or you can go to a room and you can just take a deep breath in and breathe out. Once again, you take a breathe in and do breathing out. The fear will go. This will help even when you want to go into a stage. I am 54-year-old. Even today, when I address long gatherings, like about 300 people and all, I take classes. Recently, I had gone to State Horticulture Mission, where there were more than 300 participants in a big hall. And before I take a class, I just do, So that makes me feel very confident. So it removes your fear. So this is a very good tip. I hope you all will do it. Those who will do it, please raise your hands. You can use a raise hands. Okay, then don't get defensive. If the panel may just be testing your composure, they may tease you. Maybe when you answer it perfectly right, they might speak something against that and they may test your patience. So it's better. So this is what I know. Maybe, uh, maybe what you're saying is right, but this is what I know. Instead of defensive, being defensive and speaking against that, you can always take a short note and say, maybe what you're saying is right. This is normally people do it just to test your patience or to test your arrogance. So if challenged, stay calm and respectful. Always that is very important. Okay, now I would ask if you have any questions to ask. And also one more thing, before you close the interview, maybe they'll say, yeah, that's all. So you, okay, just getting up and leaving is not the right manner. What you can say is, thank the polite panel politely for the opportunity. So you can just say, thank you, sir, for giving, thank you, ma'am, thank you, team, for giving me the opportunity to attend this interview. Thank you. And then leave with a calm and confident demeanor. Understand? So now this is very important, and you always, what is important is preparation and positivity. This together will give you a good performance. That means you should be prepared, do your preparation and have a positive attitude, then you will be able to perform in a better manner. So this is very important. Okay, so that's all. And if anything you want to ask, you can either unmute and ask, otherwise you can use a chat. No questions? Anybody wants to ask anything can ask, otherwise I'm just winding up. Just would like to say, before the interview day, what you should do is you can have a mock interview, practice with friends, teachers or family members, especially in front of a panel. Make you can have a mock interview set up in your house, keep some people sit in front of you and you can talk to them, and try to practice the common questions like introduce yourself and things like that. Record yourself answering common questions, check the clarity, pace and tone. You can actually record your own answers in a mobile and check how you're doing it. And also avoid last minute rush, visit or check the interview venue, location, etc. I know you all must be knowing where the PSC interview happens. It is in the PSC office, but there are many other venues there. There'll be many rooms. So go there maybe half an hour before, and don't go for a last minute rush, because when you go late, it reflects once you enter into the room also. You will be not very confident about yourself. And more important, get enough rest the previous night. Avoid heavy and spicy food before the interview. Take light food and try not to make your stomach upset, and have good sleep, very good sleep, very important. And as I told you, the first impression matters a lot. So interview should start from the moment you walk in. Actually, this interview starts from the moment you walk in. So be polite to everyone, even staff outside the panel room, be polite to them. Enter the room with steady steps and small smile. Place them quietly aside, whatever you have your, belongingness. There'll be space, a small table kept in front of you, so you can keep it there. As and when you enter, you can keep it there. Okay. And during the interview, frame your first answer well. Your introduction offer sets the tone. So be confident, relevant. Always mentally structure your answer in 2 to 3 points to avoid rambling. Do not answer long answers. Keep it in small points. Stay positive and give respect to the time. So that if the panels interrupts in between, stop gracefully. It means that they want to move to the next questions. Maybe you're answering and you want to answer a little more, and they will ask you to stop. You stop respectfully. Okay, then don't bluff. Very important thing. Don't bluff. If you're unsure, admit it politely, and don't bluff it. Okay. And also you can answer something like that. If you are not sure about the question, you can say, I'll be happy to update myself on this. I'm not very sure about it. I will be happy to update myself on this. And that's all. Remember one thing, the interview is just a conversation, not an interrogation. Not police officers are not asking you. You have not done any mistake and they are not interrogating you, but we are just having a conversation. So they judge composure more than perfection. You need not be very perfect. They're only judging. Actually, there is no judging happening, but they're just seeing whether you are good at what you are. So very importantly, you must understand whatever you know, very importantly, you must be able to present it, and how you are presenting it is much more important than what you know. And treat every panel, because they're all human beings, so treat them with respect and warmth without being over familiar. Don't have to show any familiarity. Maybe one of your teacher may be sitting there, but you don't have to show any familiarity. Okay. So that's all. Anything else you want me to say? You can just put it. Yeah. Self-reductional എന്തൊക്കെയാണ് പറയേണ്ടത്? Yeah, that's what I said. When you are giving your self-introduction, you should say, instead of starting, I am Aparnath, you can say that, thank you for giving me the opportunity to introduce myself. Myself, Aparnath SS. Finished my graduation from College of Agriculture with a passion to do agriculture and want to serve the farmers. Hence, I have chosen this post of farm officer. I've completed my 10th from such and such school. I hail from Thiruvananthapuram, or maybe you can say I hail from Thrissur, but whatever it is. My family consists of my father, who is an officer, my father, who is a farmer, my mother, who is a homemaker, teacher, and I have 2 siblings, a brother and sister. And I would love to, and my aspiration, my dream is to become a farm officer and serve the farmers. This is a simple example of introducing yourself. Whatever it is, in your introduction, it should be clear where you're coming from, it should be clear what you have studied, and it should be clear about your family. Above all, what is your passion in your life? Why you are opting for this particular job? I hope, Aparnath, it's clear. If so, you can just raise your hands or put an S. Veena Raj is asking how to overcome stress while attending an interview. See, that's what I told you, the tip, just before you before going for the interview, 3 things you have to do. Number 1, take a deep breath in and breathe out. Once again, take a deep breath in and do that's all. 3 times you do, the fear in you will go. Understand? Try this and see. Okay, that is 1, to remove your stress. Number 2, you should remember all your success in life. That will make you feel a little confident. Understood? So that will make you less stressful. So this is 1 thing. Anything else? Any other questions? So this is what you don't have. Then one more thing, let me tell you, to overcome the stress, you don't have to worry. This is what is success all. What is success? Success is actually not attaining things. Success is having a smile on your face, irrespective of what you have, what you don't have. So whether you get it, whether you don't get it, you're going to be happy. That is what should be the attitude in you. Understand? We are going to be successful in life, because this kind of positive attitude you should have. And once you enter, once you have the positive vibe in you and the positivity in you, the stress will not manifest much. Okay, so Okay, from your experience, what are the most common mistakes in interviews? The most common mistakes I have seen is, like, then once you say that I am from Trishur or I am from Nilambur or whatever, they will ask you, okay, what is the greatness about your place? You may not be able to speak anything about that. Or if you're saying I'm coming from College of Agriculture, Vellani, what is the greatness about your college? You don't have anything to say. That should not happen. These are simple questions, simple, the questions about yourself. So questions about yourself, when they ask, be prepared for that. Even if you don't know, please speak whatever you have experienced in your life. That is very important. Another thing is, some questions, if you ask, maybe the first questions you don't know, the first question that was asked to you, you don't know, so you'll say I don't know, and that will actually put you down. And after that, what happens is, every other questions, even if you know, you lose the, what do you say, the self-esteem to answer to it. So always be prepared. There will be many questions which you don't know. Maybe all the questions they asked you don't know. Don't have to feel bad about it. Don't feel bad about it. Don't even express about feeling bad about it. See how you should put across this. Once this question is very, what do you say? It like a question about something from aliens or something which you have not ever heard about it. You say, you can always say, excuse me, sir, I'm not very sure about it. Let me try to answer it, rather than bluntly saying, sorry, I don't know. That gives a very bad impression. Okay. These are the major mistakes I've seen in the interviews. And yeah, one more thing is, you're going for a particular post, you're not sure about what post is, what the job about that, what is the real job that post is doing. No, if you're going as an agriculture officer, what are the job that you have to do? You should be sure about it. If you're going as a quality officer, quality testing officer, you should know where you're working. You're not working on the Department of Agriculture, you're working on the Department of Civil Service, but you will speak something else. That is not correct. So please be sure about what the post is, what is the activity of that post, and which department it is, and be sure about what the department is meant for. This is very important. Any other questions? I think that's all. So in that case, we can wind up. I think it's 10:52, and I have done my, I think I've done justice to the session. Thank you so much for cooperation and for being interactive. I've seen some of them were not very interactive, but then even then, I think it is good. Okay. Thank you so much. So I wish you all the students, those are all appearing for farm officers post, wishing you all the best. And I hope you perform well with confidence. Please always remember to keep your spine erect when you sit on the chair. Don't lean on the table or sit very casually. Sit very, confidently, but not in an arrogant manner. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, where is Ajit? So Ajit, I think with this I can leave and wind up the session. Okay.